Hi FlossTube, I'm back. So welcome if you are new. Thanks for coming back if you're a subscriber. I'm just glad to have you here. So, starts. So this week I discovered the, what is it called? Linens and Threads 2018 Mystery Sampler. I discovered it while watching Melissa. Her channel is Neely's Needle Nest. She's only recorded one FlossTube, but that was like a week ago, and she's starting a new job, so don't know how soon we'll see another one from her, but she has some great work. I'd suggest you go check her out. And this piece is huge. So this is a really big project. I will insert a picture from their website. You can pick your own colors. So I haven't gotten very far, but my fabric is huge. But that's because I'm doing it on 14 count Aida. I would love to do it on a higher count, but this is what I've got. And I really need to stop spending money. So yeah, I decided to just do it on this. It's gonna be huge. My husband doesn't understand why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I love it. It'll probably end up on our bedroom wall because I love it. Anyways, so I'm way behind because it's a stitch along that started in January and I knew parts released each month. But that's okay. It may take me years to get this done. Who knows? But I'm in love with it. I wish I had some way to manage this fabric better, but I don't. So I'm just kind of sticking it on my lap and having this part up, the rest of it down, and doing some two-handed stitching. It's a little difficult, but it works. Okay. Sorry. Next. This is a start and a finish, but I did this gingerbread man. This was the candy cane I showed you last week. Now he has a friend, a gingerbread man. And I'm going to do one more Christmas motif over here. These two are from Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, September and October 1986. So this is a fun magazine. It's got some other projects I want to do in it. Let me see if I can show you a picture of them. Okay. So look at this. Do you see that turkey? It's on brown cloth, so I would need to get brown cloth, but I love that turkey. And then there's these acorn motifs that I really like. Those are cool. And then I also like this pattern on the front. I think that's all that I like from this magazine. I think there's others that are okay, but like, okay. This one was fun too. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but caution, I break for cross stitch shops. It's true, but I don't think I'll stitch it, but it's fun. Anyways, so that's a fun magazine. And yeah. That's all I have to say about that. I actually need to hurry because I need to go somewhere in 10 minutes or so. And then this one is my husband's cross stitch. I will insert pictures, but this is how far he's gotten. So this is based on what is a sticker. It's just basically an image, but on his World of Warcraft, someone in one of his guilds her Twitter is like Pellhorn Tea or something. I'll link it in my show notes. But she does art for people, and he bought some of these stickers. And this is one of his characters singing. And I put it in to my cross stitch program where I imported the photo and had that do the kind of basic idea of it, and then I kind of modified it a bit. So it's actually looked better and looked like it ought. And he's still going to make changes on it as he goes and pick out colors and stuff. But anyways, he's really excited and he's working on it. He stayed up late stitching this. I know, right? Who thought my husband would do that? But that's cool. I'm fine with that. I mean, he really should have gone to bed earlier, but hey, it's cross stitch. Okay, that's all the starts. So I worked more on my Pooh Bear. Oh, let me grab the image. So it's a Jamlin kit. Once again, I'm only doing this center part. I'm not doing the border. And yesterday, I finished the cross stitching part and started on the back stitching. It's getting close. It probably won't be FFO'd for who knows how long, but I'm getting close to finishing the stitching part, so that's cool. And then I can go in the pile with the other Pooh Bear Jamlin kit that's been stitched but not fully finished. All right, side. Sorry, I'm kind of just combobulated right now. Okay, and my Virginia Tech logo is done. Yay! So I started it during Jessie, oh dang it, Jessie Marie, what is your channel? Why am I blanking on it? Does Stuff, there we go, Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And so I created this college logo series that I want to do. So far I've designed 6. So this was the first one I did, and I chose this to start with this one because it's Jessie Marie and she loves Virginia Tech. I would love to have gotten more of the logo stitched as examples at least for the fair booth thing I'm having this week, whatever. The booth I'm going to have this coming weekend, but this is one I got. It'll be good enough. Eventually I want to sell them as kits because my thought is they're beginner kits, and especially for this area there's a sewing shop I'm looking into having sell my kits, and that's, you know, something like a Virginia Tech logo. It's going to be a big hit among Virginia Tech fans, and same with a lot of the other logos. So I'm doing that, and it's just easy cross stitch that people can, you know, do. So today someone pointed out to me that my logo series isn't going to work, my college logo series, because they're copyrighted. I didn't think of that. I think about it with Disney stuff and all that. I stay away from those. Didn't think of it with these, but oh well, better to find out now than later. Guess I'll just can that project. On to something new. At least I found out earlier on. I mean, the only one I got stitched was the Virginia Tech one. So, time to go back to the drawing board. So, these you've seen before, but I wanted to show it one more time before I send them to Michelle at Bendy Stitchy. So, the baubles that I stitched, I just did 2 of them. But yeah, these are the 2 I did. And in my show notes, I will put what colors I used. I used 1 DMC variegated thread on this one and 2 DMC variegated threads on this one. No, 3. So I will put those colors in the show notes. And that's from the Mr. Cross Stitch, Mr. X Stitch, his secret bauble, not so secret project. Yeah, that. You've probably heard about it before. I'm making notes to say what I need to link in my show notes. Okay, FFOs. I have 3 this week. I wanted to get more done, but I'm still pretty proud of the 3 I did get done. So I'm going to insert a video here because one of them I've already given to my friend. I wanted to do a recording of this before I gave it away. So this is Lizzie Kate's Work, Pray, Trust. And this had a lot of firsts. This was my first time stitching on linen. It was my first Lizzie Kate. It was my first time using buttons. These buttons came from my husband's grandmother when we visited her in June. She let me go through her sewing supplies and take lots of things, including some buttons. This was my first time lacing it. I'll insert a picture of that. But I've never laced the back of anything before, so that was my first time. And I just put it in this simple brown frame. And this is a gift for a coworker who's also my friend, who's been going through a hard time. So it's just a frame you can fold out. But I did want to show that before I gave it to her today. I'm pretty pleased with it. I like it. Oh, I did change some colors. I mentioned this in my last FlossTube, but I changed this from a dark blue to a green because I wanted this star to be yellow, and it had been green, this color of green before, so I made this green to kind of tie in with this green. But anyways, that's that. And then I FFO'd my fox face. So I've done this one, and then so this has a face, and I'll put a picture in here so you can see. It's got the fox face, and then there's a girl one and a boy one. Tiffany at Express Life Tiffa has done the girl one for me, and I still need to do the boy one. I had planned to get it done by now, but I've been distracted by other projects, so hasn't happened. But I want to release all 3 together, so I need to get in gear and get it done so I can release this because it's really cute. At least I think so. And this seems really plain. I just put some felt on the back. But I think where I'm going to hang it in my house, it doesn't need anything more. So hopefully it'll be okay. And let's see. Oh yes, the other one. So this is my commission piece. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, that's the whole thing. So this is a math equation. Well, it's a physics equation, which I found out what it stands for when I posted a finished picture on the Stitch Mania Facebook group. And so it is the sum of work equals the change of, I think this is kinetic energy. Something to do with energy. I think it's kinetic energy. Anyways, so that's what it is. And once again, I just finished the back with felt. So yeah, it's done. I don't know when he's gonna pick it up, but he does know that it's done. So yeah, that's done. Haul. So I recorded a haul video before, so I will insert that here. Hi. So FlossTube. I can just cut this part out. Thinking. Haul. So I know this haul won't all last until I record next week. So I'm gonna record the segment showing this haul, and then I don't have to do it next week. I can just slice it in. Okay, which to start with? We'll start with magnets. So I bought a lot of magnets. Don't know if you can see these, and they're like super strong. I was kind of really worried that they wouldn't work for needle minders, but I tested it out, and it is possible to move them across. I think once they're separate, it's not too bad because there's not as much pull, I guess. But this thing is intense. But they're gonna become needle minders or magnets, whatever people want. So that worked. I'm very, very happy. I was so relieved I was gonna have all these magnets that I could do nothing with. Well, not do nothing, but wouldn't work for the purpose I bought them for. But they work, so I'm happy. Yay for needle minders. And I'm gonna be going, oh, so sorry, and gluing these on later today. It's the plan anyways, because my table's a mess and I need to clean it off. So I went to Walmart this afternoon for some felt. And luckily they had this big of a size because I wanted felt for the back of this. I didn't know if they'd have this size, but they did. And I needed some felt for the back of my fox as well. So after this, I plan to watch some FlossTube probably and work on this, or maybe needle minders. We'll see. I've got time to decide. So, also, while I was at Walmart, I saw the clearance section. I went for the felt, but then I found these. You can't really see it very well. Basically, it's ribbony stuff. Here, let me see. It's just like, it's ribbon, but it's like cording ribbon in different colors. And I don't know, I love cording. Ribbon I like, cording I love. I don't know what it is, but, and they were 10 cents each. So I got one of 4 different colors because finishing, I'm sure they'll come in handy. And then I went to the other side of the clearance rack and I found all sorts of jewelry stuff. So these are pin bases. So I thought my needle minders, some of these glass baubles, someone might want it as a pin. So I think I got 2 packs, yeah. There were 2 packs of those, so I got those. And the great thing is when I rang these things up, not only were they already like reduced price on the sticker I saw, they were like 50% off that price when I rang them up, which was awesome. However, I really wanted to go back and get more, but I didn't. I was being good. And I got these lobster claws. And you may be asking, why did I get all this stuff when I do craft, like when I do cross stitch stuff? And it's twofold. One is my business started out selling jewelry and finished cross stitch. So I still sell jewelry. It's not my main focus. I kind of want to get out of it. Like, I love making jewelry, but I love cross stitch more. However, jewelry supplies can also be used for, any guesses? And now I'm blanking. Scissor fobs. And the reason I got these ones that are big is because I've lost all of my scissors except one pair. Luckily they were all cheap ones. This one. And the really small clippy things, whatever you call them. Clasps, lobster clasps, that's what they're called. I don't think they'll fit around this. These ones are huge. They'll of course fit. But anyways, so I got the big ones. I already have some of the small ones. And then there were all, there were all these beads that I really liked. So look at these. They're emojis. Oh, so cute. So I don't know if I'll just save those for scissor fobs or for, if I'll make some jewelry out of it. I don't know. I don't know that I'll make much, if any, jewelry for this festival I have coming up next Saturday on the 25th, but, because I already have a ton made. But I will definitely probably be making more for the one in October. So these I really liked, and I got 3 colors, so lots of different combo options and mixing them with other things. And I do really love making jewelry and making things with beads. I like cross stitch more. That's the end. That's the story. And then these stones, I love stones. They're so cool. So I got some stones as well. And then look at this. Oh, it's not focusing. But it's a little sewing machine and scissors. I freaking love it. If there had been more than one, I would have gotten it. But there's only one. So definitely have to decide what I'm going to do with that. Because that's cool. Oh, I actually got this too. I got some clay because I want to work some more on clay this weekend if I have time for making things for the festival as well. So I need to get finished with these so I can clear off the table so I can work with clay. Anyways, but I was low on brown, so I got some brown too. And one more thing is really awesome. So Michelle Bendy Stitchy had her video about Bee's estate sale, which I will link in my show notes. And I saw this piece and I fell in love with it. And I'm not completely sure why. Actually, I know some of the reasons why. So I love the circle and the words. I love the dress. Love, love, love her dress. It's got some weird things like pink cats and brown ladybugs. It's got hearts. I love hearts. And it's got a really cool font of letters and alpha numbers. And I really love the circle of it. And it's got tulips. I like tulips. And it's got little swirlies. I love swirlies. I think the main thing is it's not really my colors. I think that's the main thing. Well, except for her dress is. And these reds and blues are. But like this pinkish color, like I like it, but I don't love it. But I love this, the overall piece I love. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. So I need to figure out how I'm going to finish this and get it displayed in my house because it's getting displayed in my house. Anyways, I bought this. I know she's selling others. I think a lot of them are going to be in like her live sale, but I love this. It's so cool. Anyways, that was my favorite part of haul. Favorite. Thank you so much, Michelle. And thanks for going to that and getting all of those wonderful things from Bee. Those were so cool. But that's my haul. If I have any more haul, you'll learn about it now. Okay, so I have one other sort of haul. you may be like, Karen, you've shown this before. I have. But my husband finally convinced me to subscribe to Cross Stitcher. I wanted to, but I was like, no, we don't have the money to do that. He's like, just do it. So I did. And we did the digital and physical. And I was like, oh, great, this is awesome. And then I went to get the digital, and I'm super bummed. You can only get it if you have like an iPad or an iPhone, which I don't have. Yeah. But, so the college my dad works at, and a bunch of my siblings, well, 3 of my siblings work at, and 2 of my siblings go to, has this new initiative that they've been doing, I think started last year, where everyone gets an iPad. Every student, every faculty, everybody practically. Not everybody, because there are some people who don't. Like my husband's currently working in the kitchen as a job until he finds a better job, and he's not gonna get one. Yeah, I know. But what I might do is be like, I paid for it, I should be able to get it. And just install the app on one of theirs. And I don't care if they use it, because maybe I just didn't read something that would have told me that it's only, the digital's only available on products. But I was super bummed. Super bummed. Anyways, so that's my, yay, I'm subscribed. Boo. I don't have easy access to the digital. But that's okay. And I still probably, between the summer one and the one that I'll start to get, I don't know exactly which one it'll start on, but I'll probably have a couple more I want to buy in between there, because I do want to get those. Anyways, that was my high and low of the day, basically. I mean, I'm sure there were other highs and lows. But anyways, on to the next thing, because I need to go soon. So I worked more on needle minders / magnets this weekend, especially because I have this Rockbridge Community Festival this coming Saturday, and I want to sell them at it, as many as possible. And you'll have seen in the haul video those magnets, which were super hard to pull apart. I had to get my husband to help me, and he had to like get his keys to help get them apart. But once it's on the needle minder, it's not that bad to get off, you know? But when it's a whole big stack of magnets, it's intense. So my husband came up with this awesome idea. Stick them on something metal. They don't go back together. He's awesome. And then what we did, we put them in these old egg cartons, like every other spot, to keep them from like pulling together. Or like we had in the past, we've had it where, actually let me see if I can show you that one, because I have it on one of these projects. In my stack over here. Yeah, so like this one, this was going to be one to sell, but do you see how far over that is? The glue was here, and being close to the others pulled the magnet over here. That's not okay. I mean, I love that I get to use it now because I think it's cute, but that's not what I want. So that's really helping, which I'm glad of, but I need to do another load of gluing on magnets this evening. Oh, and let me show some of the meat. These are the ones that have had these nice strong magnets put on. Aren't they so pretty? I mean, they're not all perfect, but they're pretty. And these are bigger ones. These are not going to be needle minders. I think they're way too heavy too. They'll just be fridge magnets. But I have some music ones and some galaxy. You can't see that, but I wonder if I can make use of them. Anyways, where the heart is, it says Darlin', and then the music, anyways, it was on the music that said Darlin', and I thought putting a heart over it was cute, but you can't really see it in there. You can kind of see it in person, like it's, you know, you have to look for it kind of, but you can see it. Unfortunately, you cannot see it. Sorry. But anyways, music note ones. These are my pirate page ones from the encyclopedia. These are big ones. These are trees, of course, autumn trees, a green tree, some pumpkins, and a ghost. I love the ghosties. Some galaxies. Pumpkins, I need to work on. They're okay. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but I don't love them. My nail polish painting skills need to be improved. Anyways, there are those. Now, I will say, I'm not putting any of this up on my Etsy shop until after Saturday, which means that it probably won't happen until September because it just probably won't. But if you happen to have seen one on here, or you have an idea of one that I've shown before and you want it and you don't want me to sell it, I'll sell it to you. I'm selling them for $5 plus shipping. It was what it would be for you people who don't live here, but $5. Yeah, needle minder or magnet. And you can get these as either too. I mean, you can get them as magnet or needle minder. So contact me by Saturday. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know if they'll sell or not. I hope they do, but I really don't know because it's a new product. But we'll see. And I didn't do that great at this one last time, but it was my first year, so I'm hoping maybe to do better this year. Anyways, enough about that. Oh, but one thing I did want to say is about this booth. So last year I didn't do that good, and so I've been kind of a little negative about it. Like I kind of didn't even want to do it, but my husband convinced me to. But while I was working on these needle minders over the weekend, I was catching up on the About Progress podcast. And one of the things in one of the episodes was about like your mindset can really change things. So I'm planning to go in with a mindset of like, I hope people enjoy looking at all these pretty things I'm selling. You know, even if they don't buy, I hope they enjoy at least looking at it, because I have jewelry, I have magnets, I have cross-stitch kits, I have cross-stitch patterns. I will have examples of, you know, models of the things I've cross-stitched that I have patterns for. So hopefully something will at least brighten somebody's day, because I know I like going to these fairs and looking at all these cool things, but I don't have money to buy everything I want. But I like looking at it. So hopefully at least people will like looking at it, and even more, hopefully maybe people will I'm not even gonna try. Hopefully people buy stuff. Yep. Okay. Last couple shout outs. So a couple weeks ago, I watched Yanni Stitcher, and she just had, like, it was a stitch along in Spanish. Who recommended it? I see her face. She lives in Pennsylvania. She teaches Spanish at Penn State, and I can't remember her name. I know her name. I know her channel's name. Anyways, she recommended, and I will link her in my show notes because I can't seem to remember her name. Anyways, she recommended Yanni Stitcher. So I went and I listened to one of the stitch-alongs in Spanish. It was in Spanish, and it was really fun. Like, I haven't taken Spanish in like 11 years, but I understood a lot of it, so that made me happy. So yeah, go check her out. I mean, and even if you, I'm going to watch more. I've only watched that one episode, but even if you don't speak Spanish, you know, go watch her FlossTube videos. I don't know if they're in English or Spanish, but anyways, I'm just saying, check her out. And then also SA Stitcher, and SA stands for South Africa. She has, I think she has 2 episodes up now. I've only watched the first one, which was split into 2 parts, but I loved it. It was great. You should go watch her. That's all I've got to say about that. And yeah, I'm done, which is good because I need to go. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you next time.